Imagine a civilization that thrived for 3 millennia, with its secrets buried beneath the golden sands. Welcome to the enigma that is ancient Egypt, a civilization that stood the test of time for over 3,000 years. A civilization so advanced in its era that it continues to baffle and intrigue us to this day. Think about it. Their monumental architecture, the pyramids, temples, and statues, all erected without the aid of modern machinery. Their elaborate art, a blend of symbolic coloring and proportion, a testament to their creativity and innovation. And let's not forget the cryptic hieroglyphs, a complex system of writing that kept their history and culture alive. But what makes Egypt truly fascinating is its enduring mystery. The more we learn, the more we realize how much remains unknown. Unraveling the mysteries of this ancient civilization is like peeling an onion, each layer revealing a new secret. Today, we dive into the riveting history of ancient Egypt. Our journey begins with the earliest known records, tracing back to 5000 BC. It was a time before the pyramids, a time when the ancient land of Egypt was just beginning to take shape. This was the pre-dynastic period, a time when civilization was dawning on the fertile banks of the Nile. In this era, the seeds of the great Egyptian civilization began to sprout. Two distinct states emerged, each with its own unique culture and way of life. To the north, Lower Egypt thrived in the lush delta of the Nile, while to the south, Upper Egypt was a land of desert valleys and mighty rivers. Despite their differences, these two states were bound by the Nile, their life-giving artery. Over time, they grew closer, exchanging goods, ideas, and sometimes conflicts. Yet, it was out of these exchanges that a singular Egyptian civilization began to emerge. Enter King Menes, the legendary ruler who is credited with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt around 3100 BC. With this unification, King Menes didn't just create a larger state, he birthed a civilization that would endure for over 3,000 years. But what is a civilization without a way to record its history, its beliefs, its laws? This is where the Egyptians made another monumental leap. They developed a system of writing, a script made up of pictorial symbols that we now know as hieroglyphs. These hieroglyphs were more than just writing. They were a way to immortalize thoughts, to communicate across generations, to make the temporal eternal. With the unification of Egypt, the stage was set for an era that would leave an indelible mark on human history, the era of the pharaohs. The dawn of civilization had arrived, and with it, the first rays of Egypt's glorious sun began to shine, casting long shadows that reach into the present day. As we move forward, we reach the era that gave us the timeless symbol of Egypt, the pyramids. The Old Kingdom period, also known as the Age of the Pyramids, was a time of profound transformation and grandeur. Stretching from 27th to 22nd century BCE, it marked the first great age of pyramid building. The Egyptians, rooted in their profound belief in the afterlife, embarked on an architectural journey that still leaves us in awe. The pharaoh was not just a ruler, but a divine entity, a god on earth. His journey after death was of paramount importance, and this belief led to the construction of monumental tombs, the pyramids. These were not just mere burial places, but gateways to eternity, designed to protect the pharaoh's body and house his ka, or life force, for the journey to the afterlife. The most famous of these, the Great Pyramid of Giza, was built for Pharaoh Khufu. It's a testament to the engineering prowess of the Egyptians, constructed from over 2 million blocks of stone, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons. It was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years, a record that speaks volumes about the extraordinary abilities of its creators. Religion was the backbone of this era. The pharaohs were the intermediaries between the gods and the people, and their role in maintaining Ma'at, the cosmic order, was critical. The construction of these grand tombs was not just a show of wealth and power, but also a testament to their devoutness and their role in upholding the sanctity of life, death, and the afterlife. But the pyramids weren't the only architectural marvels of this period. The Sphinx, with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, is another iconic symbol of this era. It's believed to be a guardian of the sacred Giza Plateau, a testament to the Egyptians' deep-seated belief in the supernatural. From the colossal pyramids to the Sphinx, the Old Kingdom period left us with architectural wonders that continue to astound us. The sands of time bring us to the Middle Kingdom, a period known as the Classical Age of ancient Egypt. The Middle Kingdom, spanning from the early 21st to the 17th century BC, saw a resurgent Egypt rise from the ashes of the First Intermediate period. This was an age of artistic and architectural achievements, where literature flourished, and the pyramids gave way to grand temples and fortresses. Egypt's influence spread far and wide, with trade and diplomacy reaching as far as Crete and Syria. Among the many pharaohs of this period, Senusret III stands out. Renowned for his military campaigns, he reshaped the political landscape of the region and expanded Egypt's boundaries to unprecedented extents. His reign also saw the development of the first canal connecting the Nile to the Red Sea, a testament to the architectural prowess of the time. As the Middle Kingdom waned, Egypt entered a brief period of chaos and disorder, but the dawn of the New Kingdom was on the horizon. This era, from the 16th to the 11th century BC, marked the pinnacle of Egyptian power and glory. The New Kingdom produced a pantheon of notable pharaohs. There was Hatshepsut, the female pharaoh who reigned for 2 decades, leaving a legacy of peace and prosperity. Akhenaten, the heretic king, who turned his back on traditional Egyptian polytheism to worship a single sun god, Aten. His radical reforms, however, did not survive his death, and the old gods were quickly reinstated. Last but not least, we have Tutankhamun, the boy king. Despite his brief reign, his tomb, discovered almost intact in the early 20th century, has given us a wealth of knowledge about the opulence and craftsmanship of the New Kingdom. The New Kingdom marked the zenith of Egyptian power, but like all great empires, the fall was inevitable. The sun began to set on the Egyptian civilization with the invasion of foreign powers. An era of golden splendor and unparalleled advancement was slowly dimmed, not by the passing of time, but by the onslaught of foreign invasions. The first to disrupt the tranquility of this ancient civilization were the Hyksos. Their invasion marked a significant turning point, shaking the very foundations of Egypt. Following the Hyksos, a series of invasions from the Assyrians, Persians, and finally the Romans chipped away at the once mighty empire. With each invasion, the influence of the pharaohs waned, their power diluted by the influx of foreign rulers. The pharaohs, once revered as gods, were reduced to mere figureheads, their authority undermined by the invaders. The final nail in the coffin of the Egyptian civilization was the introduction of Christianity. This new religion swept through the land, replacing the ancient Egyptian pantheon with a single omnipotent deity. Temples were abandoned, hieroglyphs forgotten, and the pharaohs, the last vestiges of Egypt's past glory, were no more. Yet the end of ancient Egypt was not a complete erasure. Instead, it marked the beginning of a different kind of legacy, a legacy that continues to captivate us, thousands of years later. The pyramids, the hieroglyphs, the gods and goddesses, the pharaohs, they all live on, not just in the sands of Egypt, but in the collective memory of the world. The remnants of this ancient civilization continue to inspire awe and curiosity. People from all corners of the globe flock to Egypt, eager to catch a glimpse of its past grandeur. Scholars dedicate their lives to deciphering the mysteries of ancient Egypt, each discovery a testament to its enduring allure. Even as the sands of time have buried its cities and its people, the legacy of ancient Egypt continues to captivate us, reminding us of a civilization that once was. A civilization that, despite its decline, has left a mark so indelible, it continues to shape our understanding of human history. So we've journeyed through time, witnessing the rise and fall of an extraordinary civilization. We began with the enigma of ancient Egypt, a place shrouded in mystery yet brimming with intrigue. We saw the dawn of civilization, where the seeds of culture, art, and architecture were sown, blooming into one of the world's first great empires. We marveled at the time of the pyramids, those monumental structures that stand as a testament to the ambition and ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. We journeyed through the Middle and New Kingdoms, periods of prosperity, innovation, and expansion that further solidified Egypt's place in history. Finally, we observed the decline and enduring legacy of ancient Egypt, a civilization that, despite its fall, continues to captivate and inspire us today. As we conclude our journey, we are left with a deeper understanding of this enigmatic civilization, and perhaps a renewed sense of wonder about our own place in the vast tapestry of human history.